Okay, my beautiful friends, it is that time, and I mean really, it's that time. I missed you from earlier today. Hey, by the way, the video that I put out earlier, it's incredible, it really is. YouTube flagged that video because of harmful acts. If you have not seen the video that I did this morning, please go check it out and tell me, because they couldn't. I was talking to these people, via the little chat thing for over an hour. And they could not tell me what I did in the video that was harmful, but they flagged it as a harmful act. I guess I'm not long for YouTube either. I mean, I've been banned from LinkedIn, banned from Twitter. I self-banned myself from Facebook. Anyway, yeah, just let me know what harmful act that I performed in my video from this morning. I don't know, did I pick my nose or something? Oh, that would be really bad now, wouldn't it? Anyway, let's stick to the program here. So, how many of you are surprised to find out that today, again, new record highs for the stock market, yeah? Dow Jones Industrial Average, new record high. S&P 500, new record high. Did you see the 10-year yield? Plunged. And you know how this works, people. 10-year yield 1.54, dollar weaker. Okay, pretty much nothing else matters when those two things occur because it pushes the stock market higher, duh. Do you see what I'm talking about? You do not have to be a rocket scientist to figure this stuff out. You just got to watch a few things. Crude oil as well, but crude oil didn't do too much today. But the big one, big swollen one, is that 10-year yield. And when you see that kind of a move in the 10-year yield coming down like that, it's a big sigh of relief for the market. It's like, now, why would that happen? Let's talk. Well, we heard from the Federal Reserve again today. Let me say this in case you're new here or you don't know. It's the Federal Reserve running the show. Everything. So the Federal Reserve today said they will do everything they need, or that needs to be done. I'm sorry. Everything that needs to be done to support the economy. You see, replace the word economy with market, and then you're on the right track. The Fed does not care at all about the economy. In fact, they engineered an economic free fall via the scandemic. Okay, so they can print cash out of thin air in epic amounts, buy all the debt, buy everything to inflate the stock market. So when they say they're going to support the economy, it's support the market. Market gets a big sigh of relief. 10-year yield drops. Stocks hit record highs. That's the way it works. We have a missing element here. And once this happens, stocks are going to skyrocket. I mean, we're already skyrocketing here. We're talking about record high, record high, record high. Just like I keep telling you, the market's going to keep going up, despite the fact that there are other people out here saying it's going to crash at any moment. How can it, let me ask you, okay, since you understand the market, and I know you do, if you follow this blog, how could the market crash, the stock market crash, if you have a Federal Reserve saying they will do whatever it takes to support the economy? Can't happen. 10-year yield drops, dollar falls, stock market goes higher. It's a beautiful scenario. And believe me on this too, and I know you get it. The New York Federal Reserve has a trading desk. If you don't believe me, Google it or use your search engine or however you look for things to see if I'm right. They're buying stocks. The Federal Reserve is buying the stock market. They're also funneling trillions of dollars around the world to central banks. Dollars. To central banks who have their own currency. But no. The Federal Reserve is funneling them dollars so they can buy assets with dollars. You're not supposed to know that. You see, the Federal Reserve has two balance sheets. You know this. the one we're allowed to see, which is hyper ballooning, which has gone up now over 100% in a year. But then there's the off balance sheet or the secondary balance sheet that you're not allowed to see. I'm not allowed to see. In fact, nobody except a Fed president is allowed to see the second balance sheet. The Fed's second balance sheet is all the cash they've been funneling around the world. See, that's over our pay grade as American citizens. It's even over the president. Nobody can see it. Only Fed presidents can see it. Okay, let's move forward here. Gold and silver caught a nice bid today. Cryptocurrencies continue to surge higher. People, let's, for a moment, you and I, just back up. Go watch the last several months of videos that I've been, actually, go watch the last, 4 years of videos that I have done. And you will see they're all on point. Every single one of them has put you in the right spot. A winner, ripping the face off of this market from every angle you could possibly do it. If you've been following my work, I mean, there's just no doubt about it. Go back and look for yourself. Don't take my word for it. That's it, people. Like I tell you pretty much every day. We know the market. We know what they're going to do, when they're going to do it. We know who's running the show, the Fed. We know their end game. We know what they want to achieve. Absolute control, complete, total control. That's what they already have it with regard to the market, but they want control over everything else as well. So the Fed right now is in the perfect position by design to do that. There's nobody countering the Federal Reserve. They're doing whatever they want, whenever they want, printing cash out of thin air, funneling it around the world, buying assets, and no one gives a damn because the stock market keeps going higher. But what no one is talking about, except you and me, is the no. I can't, let me think of the right word here. It's a super bubble. The debt market super bubble that is being created. And at one point it's going to implode. It's going to implode by design, not by accident. Nothing is by accident. It's going to implode so strongly and so fiercely that people, their heads are going to spin around like The Exorcist. If you haven't seen that movie, The Exorcist, I would advise seeing it. As a matter of fact, that movie, The Exorcist, I think it's the funniest movie that has ever been made in the history of the world. When I watch that movie, I know people, they cower in terror. I sit there laughing my rear end off. I think it's hilarious. Anyway, with that said, people, if you've been with me for any length of time at all, I have kept you so unbelievably ahead of the curve, I sometimes even scare myself. I really do. With regard to Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, you know the game with precious metals. We know who's doing it. Good. Let them play their game. We're going to play ours. Yeah, sure. Metals did good today. But have you ever heard of a setup where the hard asset gets its value from the derivative? Well, you heard of it now. That's what's happening. And that's JP Morgan. They're rigging the market to the highest order. I say good. Let them rig the market. Let them suppress the price. It allows us to gather it at incredibly suppressed prices based upon exploding debt and everything else you want to connect to it. The environment we are in is singular. It is very unique, and that's why there is opportunity everywhere. For you, for me, whether you're a lion or not, there is opportunity here. The lies, the propaganda, the fake news, it's all going to be put out. Okay, the powers that be trying to convince you that what you are seeing is not real. This mechanism will also continue, and people are going to keep their mouths shut because they're being paid off. Who am I referring to? Well, stock market participants. We're all doing incredibly well. And that will continue until it doesn't. And we will be on the right side of it. With regard to cryptocurrency, same thing. Precious metals, take advantage of it. That's what we're going to do. Nothing is going to get in our way of taking advantage of everything that's going on around us. They're going to play their game, absolutely. But we are going to counter it. We know how to counter every single thing that they are doing. because we know what they're going to do before they do it. And the main driver here is the Fed, who is going to inflate beyond your wildest dreams. They're going to support the economy. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean market. However they got to do it until they're ready to pull the plug. And they're going to at one point. And this entire house of cards is going to go up in flames like you have no freaking idea. But even then, there's going to be opportunities for us. People, important video. Please share this video. Get it out there. Please follow my work on my website, traderschoice.net. It's the only place you're going to find me. You're going to find me here on YouTube. You're going to find me in my chat room on my website, traderschoice.net. There's all kinds of free stuff there. It's all free for you to download. Take advantage of it. It's free. And you're going to find me on Steemit as well. Anyway, that's it. And I'm looking forward to tomorrow because it's just going to be another part of the game. Every day is a little piece of this game that we watch unfold and we position ourselves correctly. You understand? All right, with that said, people, I'm out of here. Again, I love you all a lot. Share this stuff. Get it out there. I'm out of here.